What's up, Barcelona fam? It's Miguel at Barca Volume once again. Guys, we are here for another preview yet again. Oh my goodness, man. It feels like every couple of days I have to drop one of these, but this one is an exciting one. It's the Champions League, and this is where Barcelona really needs to get on a roll and start winning a lot of games, because guess what? Right now, we are 15th on the table. We are 15th on the table with 10 points. And Barcelona, we are facing Slavia Prague and Czech Republic. Luckily for us, right now they are sitting at 30th, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 33rd. They are facing a 33rd place right now, who really haven't won a game. But they did drew to Atalanta, who is currently 5th on the table. They are like the surprise of the Champions League. And they also got a draw against Athletic Club. So I know a lot of people may think that this is a gimmick, but we have to be ready for this game. I do think Barcelona can definitely handle this team quite comfortably, and you guys will get to hear my thoughts about this whole entire match in detail. I am going to go over the player lineups. I'm going to go over injury report, who's available, and of course my official prediction for this match. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so guys, we have to win this game, because guess what? If we just had 2 more points, if we would have beat Club Brugge, for example, right now, Barcelona will be 10th in the league. That's 5 slots with 2 more points. So it's getting to crunch time. There's only 2 more games left in this whole entire, playoff phase before the playoffs, I should say. But right now we're like the league phase is what I'm trying to think of. So right now Barcelona is desperate, not only to win but also to score a lot of points if we want to get into that top 8. So guys, before we get into everything about this video, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, let me know your comments. What is your official prediction for this match, and what kind of lineup that you would go with, and I will give you mine in just a second. So guys, without any further ado, it's time for the meats and potatoes of this game. And as I was mentioning right here, Slavia Prague is 33rd with only 3 points, and there have been to the tune of 3 draws. So this is one of the teams that haven't even won a game in the Champions League. So we cannot afford to slip up. Not even a draw. I don't even want a 2-1 win, because right now, if we want to get into that top 8 and avoid that playing game, we're gonna have to start beating some teams quite well, because we need to win like 3-0. 4-0, 4-1. That's what's going to get us over the hump, because if we take a look at it here on the table, Barcelona, right? They are 10th in the they are 15th with 10 points. And if you say, remember that draw against Club Brugge, that would have given us 2 more points if we would have beat them. And right now, with 2 more points, we would be sitting at 12 points. So 12 points gets you in the dance, man. If we have beaten Club Brugge right now, it would get us in the dance right now, in the between that 8th, 9th spot. Actually, Real Madrid also have 12 points. For they've been saying that they've been so much better than us in the Champions League. They only have 2 more points than us, which is interesting. Anyway, guys, let's get into what I called this, like the overview of the game, right? Let's take a look at some head-to-heads. We've only played them twice, and out of those 2 times, right, Barcelona was actually got a draw in 2019 when we played them. Remember, we've only played them 1 time, and this was when it was the group stage. So we did have to play them at the Camp Nou at home, and we did have to play them in Czech Republic, which is the Fortuna Arena. And both of their results were not like really going away game. Like they were not a rout. If you can see right here, the last game was actually a draw at home. We were able to beat them away from home 2-1, but we only drew to them the last time that we played them in 2019. So I know we didn't have like the greatest team, but still, like I said, these games, you cannot take them for granted, man. If you do, then you are in big trouble. So, guys, it's time for injury report, and then we'll do player lineups. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this video way too long. As a matter of fact, I hope it's about 12 to 15 minutes. But like I said, and as far as injury report, we already knew of Gavi. We already knew about Christensen. And now the player that is added to this game is Ferran Torres, who, let's be honest, he pulled his hammy in the last game. Unfortunately, it's not like he did a lot in that game, but the worst thing that could happen after a bad game, that in fact that you are injured. So I'm hoping that it's not a long thing, because, man, we don't want to start getting in that injury report, man. I'm telling you. It looks like for them, though, the player. Also, I should mention, unfortunately, Lamine Yamal is not available for this game, which is a big blow just in terms of like the morale of the team and how the team needs to come out and attack, because we needed Lamine Yamal to score a lot of goals, in my opinion. But we'll get into the lineup, and what Barcelona will do is Rashford going to play on the right. Is Roony Bardghji going to play there? We're going to go over that. And like I said, Marc-Andre ter Stegen is also suspended for this game, apparently, and Joe Fernandez is also suspended for this game. But Joe Fernandez is basically being phased out at this point. Since he's leaving, we're not playing him anymore. Just, I guess, his precautionary thing. I don't know. I don't even care. I would probably upload a video on Joe Fernandez when it becomes official. I will post all my thoughts about that. As for them, we have in the injury report, we have Dominic, we have Philip Hosky and Peter Savic that are not going to be available for them. In terms of form, unfortunately, Barcelona gets their 11th straight victory winning streak snapped by losing to Real Sociedad. So Barcelona will be hungry in this game. Barcelona will be looking for revenge. Barcelona will be looking to get back into the winning column, get back into that winning, the winning ways that we had right before we lost to Real Sociedad, which is kind of infuriating. I still can't get over the fact that we created so many chances and we couldn't score. The other team had 3 chances. They scored 2 of them. And now I keep hearing how the referee also made the wrong calls. They used the wrong frames. Everything that could have gone wrong for us in that game went wrong. But it's time to turn the page. Now, like I said, Barcelona 1 loss in the last 12 matches. And Slavia Prague, like I said, they won at home 2-1. When I mean home, I mean their home league. But they did lose 4-3. They did lose to Tottenham in the last game in the Champions League, which is important. The last Champions League game, it was a 3-0 loss to Tottenham Spurs, and they don't even have the greatest defense either. So it's just a matter of that's the kind of win that I'm looking for Barcelona over in this game, because we have to start stacking up goals in the Champions League, and we need to start stacking up wins in the Champions League as well. In terms of form, it looks like Mboyi has 2 goals for them in the Champions League. Marcus Rashford is the top scorer for us with 4 goals, which in 2 assists, which is good for him. But now, let's go over the lineup, which is extremely important for this game and for the purposes of this video as well. Yeah, so as look for them, it's going to be Stanek, Chalupek, Sima, Holes, Douma, Moses, Sadiek, Beroli, Prebod, Chori, and Kueye. These are going to be the players for Slavia Prague in this game. To be honest with you, I don't even know a single player in this lineup. This is why I'm looking at Barcelona to just really take over this team and do what they need to do. because Barcelona will be lining up with Joan Garcia on goal, Jules Koundé as a right back, Cubarsí and Eddie Garcia. I do like this lineup. Now I don't know why they are lining up with Gerard Martin here instead of Balde. I don't think that Gerard Martin should be the one to start in this game. It should still be Alejandro Balde. I don't think he was subbed out because he was injured, and he's not on the injury report. So I'm fully expecting Alejandro Balde to get the start in this game. Now, Pedri Gonzalez and Frankie de Jong will be in the double pivot 100%. I need this lineup. I need my best guys, my best players out on the pitch for this important matchup. We have to play Slavia Prague, and then we have to play Copenhagen in the next match day. So we have to close out the Champions League the right way with 2 W's, and we have to score a lot of points. And I think we are definitely getting in the top 8 spot, maybe even higher. But let's see. I do think that Fermin Lopez should be the 10. I think that he definitely has start. Like I said, I've been on this for like a month or so already, and I've said, you know what, over Dani Olmo every single time. I want Fermin Lopez to start every game and bring on Olmo in the second half for like 30 to 35 minutes. I think Fermin Lopez has earned for me to start every single game. But as far as on the left, I'm happy to see Raphinha back. Raphinha is the heart and soul of this team. It's not a surprise that the one time that he didn't play, we couldn't finish. We couldn't score. We needed somebody who can finish like Raphinha. And you know what? With him, 14 matches. I'm sorry. With him, it's 12 matches, 11 wins. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm just like speaking out of thin air right now. It's actually 13 matches with him since he came back from injury, and 12 of those were wins, and one of them was a draw. And in the one game that he doesn't play, we don't win, and we actually lose. So Raphinha, I'm happy to see him back. I'm thrilled to see him back. I'm definitely going to get, obviously, Ferran Lewandowski's starting job here because Ferran Torres is out. So I like the fact that we have the luxury to have Ferran Torres and Lewandowski. And if one of them is injured, the other one can come in. And it's basically a push for me at this point. Now, the right wing position, I'm very interested in. Do you leave Marcus Rashford out? Like I said, he has the better numbers in the entire squad with 4 goals and 2 assists. So that is 6 GAs. He's leading the team in terms of numbers. Do you leave him out for Roony Bardghji? Because Roony Bardghji was the player that I really wanted to see in this game, especially when Lamine Yamal is not available. I'm just gonna have to say this, man. A lot of people said in the last game that Hansi Flick made a mistake bringing Dani Olmo on the left instead of Marcus Rashford. And they said Marcus Rashford should have started that game, especially because he scored a goal in the second half. So, with that being said, I don't like Rashford on the right all that much. If Raphinha was the one out, I would definitely say that's 100%. I'm still probably gonna leave Rashford on the bench for this game. I want to bring on Roony Bardghji. I think this kid, I have been banging my table for Roony Bardghji for quite a while now. For maybe ever since the Betis game, I came to my senses and said, you know what, we need to play this kid every time we get a chance, man. Every time we get a chance, this kid needs to play. And it just kind of bums me out that he hasn't played enough, at least not to my liking anyways. So I am looking at Hansi Flick and say, please, Roony Bardghji to come in against Slavia Prague. He will score. He will get assists. This kid is great, man. This kid is unbelievable. He's ready to play and play for this team. So I'm telling you, Marcus Rashford off the bench is a luxury. If we're winning this game 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, he can come in the second half and literally take over that game, just like what he did against Real Madrid, where he came in against tired legs and like he made unbelievable runs in that game, man. So I'm just telling you, I will start Roony Bardghji here instead of Marcus Rashford. That is just my opinion, but I would love to hear if you think that Marcus Rashford should be the one starting. Let me know in the comments. I'm probably gonna agree with you too. Like it's not a big deal. It's not that deep. If you decide to go with Rashford, if Hansi Flick decides to go with Rashford, I think it's totally fine. And in terms of like the winning percentage, let's take a look at it. According to Football Critic, Barcelona has 74% chance of winning, 15% chance of draw, and just 11% for Slavia Prague to win this game. So, guys, without any further ado, man, it is time for the widget hour. It is time to get dirty with my prediction for this match. I'm just going to tell you guys, Barcelona over the course of 90 minutes will do what they did. Will do what they've done. Will do the same thing we did against Real Sociedad. With the only difference, this time Raphinha is back in the starting lineup. This time Lewandowski will be attacking as well at the number 9. This time Barcelona will be more clinical. We are not going to have back-to-back games where we're just not finishing chances. Barcelona will have back-to-back games where we are creating a lot of chances in this game, especially up against this defense who is not quite good. Barcelona, though, will take a lot. I do expect them to play us with the low block, because that's what every team that knows they are inferior, that's what they kind of do against us, including Real Madrid, by the way, including Real Madrid. They played us harambo. They were shameless harambo. That's the only chance they had to be able to beat us, and they will try to hit us in transition at the end of the day. I think for me, the keys to this game is going to come down to Roony Bardghji, if he gets the start. Raphinha being back is huge. I do expect Raphinha to get a brace in this game. He is going to be a playmaker. He's going to be a difference maker for this game. I'm 100% sure that Raphinha will be a huge factor to getting a good win against Slavia Prague in Czech Republic. So I do expect him. I think Lewandowski will get at least a goal in this game. I'm expecting Barcelona to just score 3 to 4 goals against Slavia Prague. I don't know if Slavia Prague will find a goal or not. If they do, it'll probably be a set piece. It'll probably be a corner. It'll probably be something along those lines. It's kind of how it happens. Or maybe just in transition. Like that's just like what Real Sociedad did. But we cannot allow these teams, man. Remember what happened against Frankfurt, right? Like where Frankfurt just literally had one chance. We had the ball the entire match. They had one chance and they scored, man. We cannot allow that. It was the first blood too. Like they scored the first goal. We cannot allow that to happen in this game. We cannot be climbing back once again. We have to play from ahead. That is what makes us better. That's what makes us best. That plays right into our hands. So guys, I think Barcelona is going down to Czech Republic and beat this team 4-1. I do think that we may concede a goal because let's be honest. Our defense, I mean, we always concede and we always concede a lot of chances, and we always gonna be, hanging on for dear life and hoping that Joan Garcia will save us in these games like this. So at the end of the day, man, I'm just very excited. I know Joan Garcia will be there. He didn't have the best game in the last game, and I think he'll get better from that. He'll learn from what happened in the game against Real Sociedad, and I think that he will be back with a vengeance in the Champions League, man. I cannot wait to watch this game tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be so excited to do my post-game show as usual. Like I said, Barcelona wins this game on a route, 3-0, 4-1, or 4-0, or how dare I say this, 5-0. Guys, that'll do it for this preview, man. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments your predictions. What would you do in terms of your starting 11? And guys, man, I see you on my post-game show. And as always, Visca el Barça.